Yeah, my guy.
traders and everyone.
I hate it happen now. People never start to the join. If you start to the talk small, small, you know what I'm saying? So, how have you been? How is your day going?
Yeah, going well, going well, going well. Good afternoon.
Good
And
afternoon. Is it afternoon yet? Yes, it's actually
yeah,
34
yeah, yeah.
minutes after 12. It's afternoon yet, very close to 1 p.m. So, we are all set to begin this live analysis of the forex markets for all of our viewers and all of our subscribers. This is FX Town Hall with the live broadcast on live trading session today. We are going to look at how the market is looking at today. So, with me here today to do this magic is no other person but Mr. They call him Dr. GJ, Mr. David. Mr. David, you are welcome to this live, and we believe that we are going to do justice to this analysis today. How do you feel today?
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, although I didn't really get the title you called me, I believe is breaking transmission, but we're going to be looking at GJ, which is GBP
Yeah, I
JPY.
actually refer to you as Dr. GJ. That's what they call you, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. By our loyal traders on board, and good to have everyone. If you know you're watching this, thank you for your support, and also following our daily live broadcast. And so we're going to be diving into what we have today in the global financial market. As the year is wrapping up, we're also wrapping up to see how possible best we can take one or two things for Christmas. And we're going to be looking
When
at
you say
GJ.
when you say one or two things, are you talking about dollars or are you talking about chicken or rice?
Of course, definitely, definitely, of course, of course. Many withdrawals are going to be ongoing by now, so but we still need to cash out more because the year is not um, over yet, and the trading week is still on. Next week we still have the trading week, not until 1st of January 2025. But between now to next week, we can still have something, to take home.
Okay, what do you have for us today? What currency pairs are we looking at today?
Okay, so we're going to be looking at two currency pairs. We're going to be looking at gold, and we're going to be looking at pound JPY. So that's what we're going to be looking at. So I'm just going to share my screen, and so we look at the analysis that we have for today.
Okay, for those that will eventually come later to watch this analysis is for Friday, December 20th. And we are trying to look at what the market is looking like today so that you can be able to make your decisions and be
Yeah,
able to enter trades rightfully and see what you can get and scratch out for the Christmas. Dr. GJ.
definitely. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Thank you so much, Mr. Bond, for having me here as well. So it's a good thing that the system, in terms of the watch structure, is moving into the internet age, and so into the next Gen Z. So it's going to be important that we also look at what we need to take home in the global financial market. So I'm going to be sharing my screen for us to see today. Okay, come closer to your mic, Mr. Bond. I think someone is asking you should come closer to your mic. Okay,
Okay, okay.
all right. Yeah, so I'm going to be sharing my screen. For traders and not traders, you can also just pay attention. We have, by the end of the video, a link will be sent where you can join the first community so that you can also have a full package of how we go about this on a daily basis. All right, so I'm going to be sharing my screen for us to kick off. All right, so we're going straight to the chat. This I have here is GJ Pound, JPY. As you can see here, Pound is the Great Britain, as we all know. Then JPY is the Japanese yen. Okay, so we're going to be looking from the weekly time frame. What do we have? Although I have ongoing trades on this, but we're just going to be looking the projection, what price has been doing over the period of time. So from the daily time frame, um, let me start from the weekly time frame. We can see an overall trend of which is an uptrend, which we've been seeing from the year 2020 to this very moment. And considering this, you would know that the buyers has been in the market for a very long period of time. So consolidations of higher highs and higher lows, if you know what I mean. Okay, so price got to its highest point, which is where I have my take profit, and I'm going to switch to my line chart so that we see properly. Okay, for naked forex traders or for position traders, normally when you want to go through analysis, you have to make sure that the point whereby price retraced, the exact point where price retraced, you would have to use line chart. Okay, so you can see that there is a gap between this point and this point where I have my horizontal line. Okay, so you can see this is about 400 pips. Okay, so I'm going to drag the horizontal line right back into the resistance point. This was the highest point price got to before price started retracing. Okay, and the lowest point where price started kicking off from is if we move if we should move into the past history of what this market has been doing, like you can see here, you can see that this is the totality of what price has been doing since 2020 on this particular chart. You see, I can't even move it, but we can work with these from 2020 to 2024. This is 4 years, interval, and we can catch a totality of what this market is doing. Like I said, this is the currency on pound and Japanese yen. Okay, so pound JPY. Okay, so for those that are just joining in, okay, so this is the analysis for pound JPY on the weekly time frame. Okay, so we're going to go down to the lower time frame and see what exact point we can go in and take advantage of. Okay, if you're having challenges seeing my screen, also kindly let me know too as well. All right, so from this level, and I'm going to mark this particular point. Okay, reason being is that we've seen price consolidate, and then I can, if you want me to go into a proper setup, you're going to see that price broke out of a zone. If you know what I mean, in terms of zone, having market structure consolidate over a period of time and breaking out of the zone. So you can see here that from this level, which was from 2021, price tested this level three times, 1 2 3, and this is called triple bottom. Okay, and also price tested this level to three times, which is called triple top. Okay, so we're going back dating and looking at what price has done over time. So you can see then we had breakout of structure, price came to retest that level, and price moved to form a new high, came to retest that same level, came to retest that same level. So let me remove this trend line. Okay, so you can see and price broke out of it. So we have a double top to form a higher high. Okay, and price also consolidated around the resistance point, which we can see here to form a support and a resistance, and also this level 2 as well. So this is can be considered and a triangle form, and price broke out of it to form a new high. So now from this level where price got to this particular level here, which was 2024, the month of July, price started retracing and price came back to test this level as at 2023, around the period May. So you can see price came to test it and price actually pushed back. And ever since then, price has not gotten to the very top. Now you can see going forward, you can see now that from this level, this was the next point price got to. So our focus today would be on this level. And sorry about that. Let me move this. Um, and this level. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to my candlestick and I'm going to move to my daily time frame. Yes, so we're going to be working with the confine of this particular level and this level. Remember the price point 190, 185. Okay, so this is the level we're working with. Okay, and I'm also going to mark this point too as well. I've been able to identify support zone, and I'm going to mark this level resistance zone. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be doing. So on the daily time frame, you can see from the weekly time frame, switching to our line charts to get the point what price has been doing over time and seeing where price is and what would be the projection into 2025. Okay, so I was now you can see that a few days ago we could see that price actually pushed up, the pound currency actually gained strength, and price retraced immediately after the FOMC news. So this is all what we can see here. So I'm going to be working within the scope of the price point which I have here. So from 190 to 199, which is about 844 pips. Okay, so 844 pips. So within this point, price has been pushing what we call higher highs and higher lows to the upside, and price got to the previous resistance point from the daily time frame. So you can see resistance, resistance. Let me zoom in on it. So resistance, resistance points. We have a major support, and price actually push. So within this channel, we can now trade for the year 2025, which is would be in the month of January. So what I'm anticipating is I'm expecting price to at least come touch a certain level before pushing up. And what that level is I'm going to show you, because most traders are having challenges. Okay, where do I know, where can I actually know the point where price is going to get to and price will start retracing back? So you need to know that as a forex trader. Okay, you need to know that. That is why technical analysis is key, to your trading career. So for those who would be interested, you can actually drop a comment below, and we're going to give you more details on that. Okay. All right. If you find this very interesting, kindly like and also kindly subscribe as well. Okay. All right. So moving on. Okay, so price is at current level 195.939. Okay, so what I will be doing is I'll move to my 4 hour time frame. Now, remember, I said we are seeing a kind of a movement of higher highs and higher lows. So now this is the highest point where price got to, and price broke every previous high to form a new high. And ever since then, price has been what consolidating to the downside. So I am going to wait for price to break this level. As long as price has not broken the previous low and previous support, this market, I am not going to. I'm just going to wait for price to come test this level. Now, if price should break this level, for example, it will give me that confirmation that the next point would be the next low. Are we all following? So the next point will be the next low. So this is a level whereby previously price was support, price broke and moved higher to form another higher high. So what we are saying now is that this is a very strong resistance point. If price comes to test this level and push back up, now this will now be a valid what support level area, which the previous as resistance will now be broken, because obviously price has broken this particular level to the upside. So my conclusion will now be on the 1 hour time frame. You're not going to see clearly that okay, price, it seems the sellers are still pushing and wanting to push this price right back to this level of my first entry. So if I should get price should move closely, although I've been able to lock my profit. So what I would do is I'm going to just lock my profit. Okay. So just in case of $62, just in case price gets and break this resistance point to come and test this support region, I would close in $62 and wait for price to retrace before entering a major buy. Yes, I have a position running which I'm currently in a loss, but not to worry. Um, Having a $10,000 account won't even shake, because I'm using a lot size of zero point 0.1, which is $1 per pip. So that will take a long, long, long journey if the price goes against me to take me out of this trade. Okay, so that is what I have for GJ. With its pound JPY. So you can see, so the currency in terms of fundamental, we know that the Japanese economy has been cutting their interest rates. You can also find your findings on forexfactory.com and FX Streets too as well. These are where I get my fundamental details. Okay, and that gives us the go ahead that the pound currency is going to be strengthened. Also, that the pound economy, which is the UK economy, has broken out of Brexit. So they would always want to increase their interest rates, you understand, and that would boost the economy. And doing businesses with other, economies of the world, that would actually boost their currency. And the ancient continent, which, as we know, now that President Trump is, the second president now after the first time, and there will be a trade war between the Americans and what the Asian economy. So that will actually devalue the Asian economy. So this is what I have for pound JPY. So Mr. Bond, this is what I have for pound JPY. Are you tagging
Wow,
along?
that's. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
That's very lovely. I like to hear you dismember this charts. For some of us who find it difficult to read these charts, you come in handy. So you've actually given us your view on the JPY, and you've actually made some kind of maybe you can stop sharing your screen now so that we can discuss
Okay.
some one or two things. You've actually made some very, very valid points talking about fundamental analysis, talking about technical analysis. Now, for
Yep.
some persons who are new to this whole thing, who are new to Forex, and for some persons who still see Forex as something that is far fetched and
Yep.
something that will take a very long time for them to grasp, or something that looks so far away from them, what kind of advice can you give to such persons, and what do you really see in forex trading? To Can you advise anyone to jump into
Okay.
forex trading at a point like
All
this?
right. Yeah, that's a very interesting question. To anyone that we are living in an age whereby everybody's making money online. Those that have the knowledge and those that have this information, trade cautiously with it, because it's something that is going to change your financial status even here in this part of the world. So getting the right adequate knowledge is key. And we have various platforms for that, but the platform that I use that has been consistent and very transparent is Esco Trader. Okay, Esco Trader is a platform that I've been using over time to trade. So you can also do your research on that, and the link will be dropped at the end of this video for you to go and do your research. So forex trading is the future. You can earn as little as $1 to $1 million to 200 million. All it takes is two things: your mindset and your capital. Okay, mindset in the sense that you have decided that this is what I want to go into. I want to learn everything about forex. I want to learn everything that will help me increase my capital. Secondly, your capital is key. Any business you want to start, you need a capital to start. Something
Sure.
like forex trading, yes, you need a good amount of capital. I normally tell few of the persons I've mentored over time, with over 7 years experience and counting, is that if you want to go into any business, real estate, import and export, perishable goods, whatever business it is, you need substantial capital, and it's very key. So in this side of the business, you can also have a little of $10 to start trading. I have also traded with $30 before, and I've increased that money to about $600. I'm not, blabbing. $600 with the right, knowledge, like I said. But the higher your capital, the higher the chance of you earning the global financial market. And you know that the global financial market, which is forex, is the most traded, economies in the world, the most traded, platforms in the world. Beats Bitcoin, stock exchange, whatever it is not compared to forex trading, as you know. So $7.7 trillion on a daily basis. You can be in part of that ocean, and you can take a fetch out of the global financial market on a daily basis. So we also have a structure planned how I work, as even as a financial analyst, is that I have a daily target, a weekly target, and a monthly target. If you want to know more about that, you can actually comment on the comment section, and a lot of details is going to be given to you on that. So forex is the future for me.
Thank you, Dr. GJ. Forex is the future for you. How many persons are you dragging along this future, or are you working this future all by yourself? Are you making conscious efforts to drag people along this future? Be only you
Definitely.
just follow the future, they go like that.
Definitely. That's what I'm saying. I'm in partnership with Esco Trader, and we have a community of traders where we share ideas, signals, for those who are newbies and all. So you can actually be a partaker of that. If you want to come in as a fresh start, we have educational, you know, content whereby you can learn and be taught and be mentored to as well.
I'm actually expecting Prince on this live session. He just told me that he
Yeah.
wants to come
Okay.
into the live session. So maybe while we wait for him, I will say, have you traded today?
Have I? Yes, 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 yes. I've traded today. Yes, yes, of course.
This one that you're
Yes, I've
smiling,
traded
this one that
today.
you're smiling, it's like
Yes, it was actually late into the night, early hours of this morning. The currency
like
GU,
around what
pound
time?
USD. So around 11 p.m. into the next around 11 p.m. into the next day. You know, Forex never sleeps. It's a 24-hour, 5 days a
You
week,
mean you were
and you
awake
can
by
make
that time and you were
money.
monitoring your chart by 11 to 12?
Of course, definitely, definitely. So I was trading the Asian session, but notwithstanding, I was trading pound USD.
Wow. So you were trading pounds USD by 11.
Yes, Great Britain. Yes, United States dollars.
Okay. You know that this question is going to lead to another question, right? When I ask you if you had traded
Definitely, I
today.
know.
So have you
Definitely.
made money today, Dr. GJ?
Yes, I've made money today. Yes, yes, made money. I made money today. $500. Let me just put it out there. $500.
$500.
So yes, I'm managing an account, an hedge fund account, of $100,000. So I have a daily target and a weekly target. So for this week, I've been able to make around 2,700, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Wow, that's
So
massive.
that's for the week.
That's
Yeah, yeah,
massive. That's massive. I really had to start this whole thing to educate people who are skeptical about forex trading, who do not know much about forex trading. The whole intention of this channel is to educate, to entertain, and to bring to the knowledge of people that forex trading, as you
yeah,
see,
definitely,
is not a scam. It is real. People are making money out of this,
definitely.
as much as some
I'm
persons
telling you, yeah,
as much as people are also losing money out of this. As you can see, it's normal in every business. There are people that are making it and people that are not making it. You get. I was
yes,
speaking with
definitely,
one forex trader. Was it on Monday or Tuesday? And he told me that even before he entered into forex, he was into farming, and he actually lost money farming. That's so bizarre. Because
yeah.
I
Mm.
never thought that somebody that is into farming. I didn't know that people
Would,
that
yes,
farmers
would
could
actually
actually
lose.
lose
Yeah,
money. So he actually opened my eyes to the fact that he lost money farming, and I was like, "What the heck? How
mm.
did you lose money farming?" He told me that he farmed some perishable goods like tomatoes, and they were unable to sell them as fast as they could, and before you know it, the tomatoes have all gone bad, and that was a huge loss for them. So
Yeah,
in every industry, there is the chances that you are going to make money, and there's also the chances that you are going to lose money. But the whole problem that we have with forex trading in Nigeria is that it is so bedeviled by people who do not understand it and people who want to use that as an avenue to scam other people. So, what can you say as a kind of warning? How can you warn? What is there to look out for somebody that wants to come into forex trading, so that such persons do not fall into the wrong hands, and eventually it is okay if you lose your money genuinely trading forex, but it is not okay if you lose your
yeah,
money to somebody and you were scammed because of forex trading. Do you have any suggestion or any advice that you can give to newbies who want to come into this territory, and how they can be able to protect themselves?
Definitely, that's what we see. I can give myself as an example. Just graduating from the university, fresh start. I don't know what to do. I seek for job, and nothing is forthcoming. And one day, my uncle just told me, "Okay, why not try forex?" I was like, "Forex? What is forex?" He said, "Foreign exchange. You went to a school abroad, so you should understand. You should know what foreign exchange means." I said, "Okay, yeah, yeah." And he directed me to a company back then in Lagos. And one of the things I noticed was I noticed that this particular company had a physical location. Okay, so which I can work in and work out and all. And they had a training
Okay,
class.
so physical
Okay, and
physical
they
location is
also,
important.
yeah, physical location is important. You can see I've not really dived into what, because I must know who this company is. And the second thing I did was, is this company regulated? So I did some findings too as well. We live in an internet age. I made some findings and I discovered that okay, this particular company has branches across Africa and diaspora. I was like, okay, that also clicked for me. And the educational content was also for free. I was like, wow, okay, if it's free, I can come in and learn and working at any point in time. So my forest career actually started from the classroom. In Nigeria, anything you want to earn in life, many of us don't like the process. We just want to see something that we can put our money in, and the second day, 1 week later, we are cashing out. But I had to go back to school and I had to learn everything about the financial institution, what forex is all about. And I was taught, and personally I did my own personal education for a year and 6 months, before I started trading. But other platforms too were given to me for investment, which I was investing and I was also learning and also training. So one of the things I would advise is look out for a broker. Like I can confidently say for Esco Trader, they've been in existence for over 10 years, so over a decade. So that is enough for me to see that, okay, and they have both physical office in Abuja, Lagos, and across, the globe. Okay, so that for me can give me confidence that okay, now I'm in this particular location. I can walk into the brokerage firm, see their office facilities, and also attend their classes for free. Nigeria, will I use the word Nigerians? But I wouldn't want to go into that path. But everyone listening to me, watching out there, if you want to succeed in 2025, go for knowledge. Go for knowledge, get the right information. The brokers that are out there that are scamming people are those that are just coming in 1 year, 2 years. You have to be careful. And secondly, if they don't really have a physical office, it's something that is just done only online. You have to also trade cautiously. You understand? Because wherever your money is, that is where your heart should be, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
so yeah, so that would be the advice I would give to you. Okay, that would be the advice I would give to
Okay,
you.
okay. You've actually made some comments here. You've mentioned some things that I want to dive into. You've mentioned some things that I would like to also discuss. Apart from being careful,
Okay.
what to look out for, or your checklist, or what to look out for, not to fall victim to scammers.
Yeah.
You are also
Yeah.
talking about the process, what to
Yes.
expect when you are coming into forex trading. So I've heard you talk about that if you are coming into forex trading in 2025 and you really want to succeed, you need to go after knowledge.
Yeah.
You get. Now that brings us to another discussion altogether. You understand? So there are so many forex training institutes out there that are telling you conflicting things. You understand? I've heard people say online that some person will tell you that trend line is a scam. Another person will come and tell you that the only strategy that he uses is trend line. There, and the person that is telling you that trend lines are scams is calling you to come so that he will teach you his own strategy that he believes that is not a scam. You get what I'm saying? Then we have
Mm.
other people
Yeah.
that are telling you, okay, I've made so money using only trend line. Okay, you can come so that I will show you how you can also make that kind of money using only trend lines. You understand what I'm saying? So there are
Yeah.
so many forex training academies out there that there's an African adage that said that mechanics, you understand, have made it difficult for us to know which people are the mad people in the society. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get
So,
you.
how can one be able to differentiate and know where to go and get this knowledge, so that you don't go and get the wrong knowledge while also paying for it?
Okay, okay, that's very
I think
interesting.
Dr. Harvey, we have Dr. Harvey. Dr. Harvey,
Okay,
Dr. Harvey is there.
yeah, Dr. Harvey, how are you doing today?
Hello, Dr. Harvey, can you hear me?
Yes, man, I can hear you. Sorry, let me get on my light on so that I can join the live stream. Just hold on a bit, guys. I'm joining soon.
Okay, Dr. Harvey. You're welcome, Dr. Harvey. Okay, so you heard what I said before Dr. Harvey gets his lights on and
Yeah,
come up to the live
yeah,
stream. We are trying to see where is it, where can someone go and get this education that you can proudly say you are following the curriculum. You understand?
yeah.
Maybe person no go teach another. There is a song that say, no, 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 teacher, don't teach me nonsense. No, like teacher,
Yeah.
don't teach me
Okay.
nonsense. When you know, can't go where they go teach you nonsense.
Nonsense. Yeah, very true. So I'm going to start with this concept. Normally, now we are living in a technological world. If you take, for example, you want to learn how to drive. If you go to driving schools in this part of the world, you have to start with manual. But now we are living in an age where they tell you, oh, you don't really need manual to learn. You can do hybrid, or you can start with automatic, but you still need to know manual, because in some cases, let's say for emergency sake, and it's just manual car that you have, and what will you do? So the concept of learning in this industry is that you have to seek the whole counsel. So you walk into, if somebody is telling you, oh, trend line is not working, oh, this is not working, actually find out, because this is just the strategy that is working for the person. So, and the strategy has worked for him over time. So he can now tell you that, okay, all that strategies are not needed. But even as a trader, you have to find your own. But before you can be able to be a master of your own, skill and all, you have to learn the general scope. You have to seek the knowledge. And here at Esco Trader, which I'm partnering with, we give a day-to-day, week-to-week educational classes for free. Yes, I will say that again, for free. You don't have to pay any dime to learn the whole concept of what forex trading is all about. I have a book on the ABCD to forex trading. How to go back to the ABCD of this whole concept of forex trading. I have my own strategy, which I just showed you. From the weekly time frame to the 5 minutes time frame, I can analyze and go to the entry point of where the market is going and how much I can make. As a forex trader, you have to know your calculated risk as well and your calculated reward. Okay, so it's not enough to just stick to a particular strategy. If that strategy is working for you, and if you decide to share that strategy to the world, fine, but not in the point that this is the only strategy that works in the global financial market. That is not true, because we have thousands and millions of traders scattered around the world with different strategies that they've been able to master. But as a beginner, you have to go with the curriculum. So at Esco Trader, you have a curriculum from beginners, to intermediate to advanced class, just as if you go to the university. You have one semester, second semester, and you move to the next gear. You understand? So there are curriculum how you can build yourself until you now become master of what you have learned. So don't go with just strategies. Know everything about what your forex market is all about. There are some that just trade only fundamental news, high impact news. I have a colleague in the industry that only trades CPI, FOMC, or what's the other one again? I will remember. There are about three: CPI, FOMC, and NFP. Yeah, NFP. So he only trades during the news. It doesn't. care about technical analysis or anything. His focus is just when is the high impact news for NFP or CPI on FOMC coming out. Okay, okay. So that is just what I have for. So look for a good broker that you know that you can invest your time. That would not tell you, oh, bring this certain amount of money, let me teach you, except it's an academy. Okay, but you can get the whole concept once you're able to locate a broker that is good. All right, so
You're welcome, Dr. Harvey.
Thank you, thank you. Can you hear me very well?
yeah,
Yes,
Dr.
I can
Harvey,
hear you
good to
loud and
see you.
clear. It's been quite a while. Happy to see you.
Thank you, guys. Thank-
How is it going?
Very well, actually, very well. A lot of plans for the next year on the ground. Who I'm happy to share with you guys once we're done. Something explosive. Yeah, so it's going on well, very much well.
Okay, for those of you who do not know Dr. Harvey, this is a doctor of forex trading. If you don't read book, by the time you don't read books, you don't become doctor. You know what it means. This is a doctor of forex trading. This man you're seeing here have mentored over 1,000 persons in forex. He has paid the dues, and he is now, you can see the background from where he's making this video, and he does practically nothing on this earth apart from forex trading.
Yeah, yeah.
So he has paid his dues, and he is now enjoying life. As you can see it, you can clearly see that he's very casual. That means that he's
Well,
actually at home,
actually,
enjoy, enjoying life.
if I knew you were setting me up, I wouldn't have showed up.
You're welcome to the live show, Dr. Harvey. So
Thank you very
we're
much.
actually looking at advice that we can give to persons that will want to join, who want to begin forex trading in the coming year, because there is so much noise out there. People are being scammed on the daily, on the heels. Bring your money, let me trade for you. I'll be giving you so percentage at the end of the month. So many persons have lost their hard-earned money. A lot of persons also have not been able to understand in totality what this forex is all about. Some feel it is a scam. Others think it is just another bet Niger. Or there is so many noise around forex trading. So I've been trying to quiz Dr. GJ here to give us his advice for people that will want to come into forex trading. First and foremost, how will they be able to escape being scammed? Because all of us know that forex trading is people lose money trading forex, people make money
Yeah,
trading forex.
true.
But
Yeah.
it is okay for you to lose your money while trading, but it is not okay for you to lose your money to scammers. It is not okay. So what we are trying to do is that, how can you advise persons that want to join forex trading in the coming year to stay away from scammers? That is on one hand. On the other hand, we are still talking about uh, learning how to trade forex, because in the course of this discussion, Dr. GJ David Eremosele here have said that apart from avoiding getting scammed, you also need to understand and pursue knowledge.
Yeah.
And that is another area where we have conflicting ideas, conflicting school of thought. Because I have seen somebody come on social media and boldly say that trend line is a scam.
Mm.
And I've also seen another trader come boldly online and say that he makes a lot of money trading the forex market using only trend lines. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody that is coming in as a newbie, he wouldn't know now if trend lines are working or they are not working. Should he follow this one that says that trend lines are not working, that he has another strategy that he wants to teach the person so that the person can make more? Or should he follow this one that is saying that he has used only trend lines to make this amount of money? These are the noises and the misconceptions and the the conflicting ideas that we hope to demystify here on this channel, and to also help pass the information out there to people. And there is any other person that is in the right place to give such advices, apart from you here, who is a doctor of forex trading, and Dr.
Mm.
GJ. The other one up there is another doctor, but his own doctorship is based on one currency pair, GJ. All
Yeah.
right, let's have you, Dr.
Hey,
Harvey.
all right. Thank you very much for having me. Nice one. I really appreciate your creativity and uh, your your sense of service to the industry, because it's not everyone that will bring at that time resources to do this. So I'm going to dive into the question straight up. I'm going to answer your question in a very, very simplified manner. There's what we call the principle of, um, uh, when you say you made the right move and you know what you're doing. Let me break it down. Someone can wake up in the morning and mistakenly stumble into uh, maybe do an activity by mistake. Someone might just say, I don't know. I just decided to just do this. And then by doing that, it works. I'm like, wow, this thing
Mm.
works,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
And then
Wow, it's like we lost
I think we lost him.
Dr. Harvey right there. I think he will try to connect back. While he's trying to connect back, I see Prince came online. Prince, can you hear me? Hello, Prince, can you hear me?
Print is also out. Oh,
Wow,
what's going
Prince is
on?
also out. I think they might be having some network issues. So while we wait
Okay.
for Dr. Harvey to come back, uh, Dr. Gigi,
Yes, sir.
yeah, yeah. So it's been a while we saw Dr. Harvey, and
Yeah.
he's looking very, yeah, I think
He's making money. He's making money wherever
Dr. Harvey
he
is
is.
back. Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you
Okay.
now, Dr.
sorry,
Harvey. We can hear you.
sorry, I had a network glitch. So, like I was saying, um, sometimes someone makes mistakenly makes the right move, but then sometimes some people actually know what they're doing. Now, so let me answer your question. Does trend line work? In the real sense of it, in the real sense of it, trend lines don't really work. And I'll explain to you. Just hear me out. You see, we all know that in our basic education, primary. Can you hear me? Is it clear? Can you guys
Yes,
hear
yes.
me?
Yes, but since you're a little bit far.
Oh, can you hear me now? Is it better?
Yes, yes, yes.
It's better, right?
Yeah, it's better now. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So like I said, so it's a lot of money is not being thought in our primary, secondary school, even university. The highest or the closest to that is economics, right? Economics. Why is that? Why isn't the subject of entrepreneurship being thought? Why isn't the subject of character and morals being thought? Why? Simply because the curriculum was designed to generate or create more employee mindset than entrepreneur mindset. That's just the truth.
Nonsense.
Hmm.
Mm.
That's
It's just yes, that's it. Like I tell people, I say, if after Mr. Bond, Mr. Dr. GJ, if after secondary school you went to a business school to study about money, I can
Oh,
bet you
by
that
now. Oh,
99%
by now.
of persons,
Oh,
99% of persons, what they read in school, they won't read it if you really
That's
ask them.
true. True.
What they read in school, they will not do that. And when you enter university, you won't be thinking of coming out, getting a good job. You'll be thinking of opening a salon, a laundromat, an Uber service, creating solutions in the university. So that's just it. So let me now break it down to Forex and let me answer your question quickly. The market is a $10 trillion market. The players in the market have supercomputers that analyze data. They analyze data, millions and billions of data. This is a market that has all the banks, all the countries, all the corporations play in it. They play in the market. Do you think a trend line, one trend line, is what's going to make you money in the market? Let's just face reality. Dr. GJ, do you think only one trend line can make you make billions of dollars in GJ market, GJ price, GJ chart alone? Do you
No,
think so?
one pillar cannot hold a building. You need a structured setting to hold it. Yeah. So one trend line cannot
Do you
work.
think if trend line can make you all the money, why do banks pay money to get computers, to get systems? Why do you think
Hmm.
people pay so much money to access the market? So a trend line
Hmm.
does not make you money in the market. But what trend line does for you is this. You see that I mistakenly bet. How did you do it? Oh, I didn't know. Somebody just told me to just do this, and it worked. That kind of
Mm.
that kind of experience is what trend line does. So trend line does not make you money in the market, but trend line is that smart move you make that can aid you to make money in the market. It's just a fact, guys. And the funny thing is this: the way retail traders draw their trend line is totally different from the way the bank draw their trend line. I can tell you because I have been mentored by the banks, I've been mentored by retail masters, and I can tell you there's a big difference between them. So let me also give you another example. If you take 10 different brokers, and you sample their charts, pick a pair like GJ and sample their charts, you realize that at the end of maybe 1 hour candle, different brokers have different prices that the market ended with,
True.
different close prices,
True. Yeah.
different anatomy. The open price is different, the high price is
Because
different, the low price is different, and the close price is different. If it is different, it means that if I'm using one particular broker, my trend line will be different. It will be different from Mr. Bond's own, it will be different from Dr. David's own, it will be different from different brokers. And yet we are in the same market.
yeah.
So my advice to the new guys that are starting up is this. If you want to learn how to set up a pharmaceutical business in Nigeria today that will make, I think it will pay you to be under the mentorship of H medics. Would you agree?
That's right. Yeah. Totally.
If you want to set up a road transport, I think G is it GEO or
GIG.
GIG.
GIG
God is good.
has God is good has done exceptionally well. Would you agree with me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
There are most people think that everybody outside there can teach you how to trade because trading is one of that courses, just like marriage and the subject of money. People think that because I've come of age, I now understand relationship, I now understand money, I now understand trading. I can read it online. No. If you want to understand trading as a newbie, find people that their present life in the market is your future. I'm not talking about those that live the lifestyle, that show you the lifestyle out there, that make you feel like if you're not driving a flashy car or if you're not throwing parties, then you're not making money. There are institutions, like you said, Exco Trader, the broker, that will sit down. Any broker I can recommend, any broker that I look at their curriculum and they are not teaching the people the right thing they need to learn, I will blacklist the broker personally.
Hmm.
Because what they're doing is this: at the end of it, they are giving the forex industry a bad name.
That's
People will
right.
enter
True.
Mm-hmm.
and they will lose money and they will say forex is not working, it's a scam. It's not a
This is calm,
scam.
yeah.
If it's a scam, the banks will not be doing it.
At all.
Because that's the only thing the banks do. I promise you, that's what they do. That's what they do. That's what a bank. What is a bank? A bank is an institution that tries to make the best of the spread between deposits and lending interest. So you deposit money, lending interest, that spread, they want to make the best use of it. And that they do that in the foreign exchange market. So if you're out there and you want to learn, just understand that there are basic things that the market will not, that is real in the market. Structure is one of them. You must understand structure. You must understand candlestick patterns and chart patterns. You need to understand these things. So, yes, Forex is not a scam, number one. Number two, um, trend line alone cannot make you money. Trend line with
At all.
other things add to it can make you money. The person that said that he makes money alone, I know of a lady that says she makes money alone. Trend line, yes.
Yes.
I got into her VIP circle, and she does not teach only trend line. The only time she draws trend line is when structure has confirmed and then the market is now falling or market is rising. Then trend line is very easy to draw. But what do you do when the market is still trying to figure out where it's going to? Don't trend line work? No, it doesn't work. At that point, what would the trader do? Nothing. So I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So to be frank with you,
Yes, we do.
when it comes to now, this I'm going to end it. When it comes to flying, two forces work in an airplane: the law of gravity and the law of aerodynamics. When it comes to reproducing yourself, there's a particular law, the law of reproduction. When it comes to agriculture, except a seed falls to the ground and dies, it cannot
And
reproduce.
dies.
Everything on earth has a law that is guiding it. When it comes to money, there's only one law that guides money, and that is the law of supply and demand. That is economics. Economics can be summarized under these two things: supply and demand. Water is more important than gold and silver. You can stay in this world and not see gold and not see silver, and you can live 120 years. But you cannot stay in this world 3 days without water. I bet you. You cannot stay in this world. Highest, maybe 1 week. If you're not drinking water, you will die. You can live on earth without food for 40 days as long as you're drinking water. You can live on earth 40 days as long as you're drinking water. But you cannot stay in this world more than 1 week without water. Water is more important to you as a human being more than gold. But why is water the cheapest commodity and gold expensive? Why is that? Because water is in large supply and gold is in minimum supply. There is a number of gold in this world that can be mined. Water is everywhere. That is why water is cheap, despite the fact it is more valuable to human
Done
being,
good.
human survival than gold. Why is Bitcoin much more pricey than gold? Because there is only 22 million Bitcoin in the whole world to be mined, and 21 point something million has already been mined. Yet, Bitcoin that was just invented 2008, 2010 is now much more valuable
than gold that God gave man. Why? The supply of Bitcoin is in smaller quantity than that of gold. Whenever something is in large supply, the price crashes. Whenever something is in small supply, the price rises. That is the principle of the foreign exchange market. So if you understand supply and demand alongside every other thing else, you will make money in the market. That's all I have to say, guys.
Wow. Wow. So, thank you so very much for sharing this wonderful insight with us, Dr. Harvey. It's always wonderful to have you around.
Thank you.
I There's another question that you did not maybe skipped. That's the first question, which has to be with
Okay.
avoiding getting scammed.
Oh,
How
okay.
how will people who want to join forex trading next year avoid being victims of scammers?
Okay. So I'll answer that very straight and quickly. If you want to eat, you don't go to a barbing salon, you go to a restaurant to eat. If you're
Sure.
sick, you don't go to the restaurant, you go to the hospital.
Even though some
If you
people now, when they are sick, they go to church instead of going to the hospital.
uh, I'm not going to answer that. I can neither deny nor 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 accept. Um, so what do you do? When you look at the foreign exchange market, if you look at the order of the value chain, you have the banks at the apex, and then when you scale down, when it comes to the retail part of it, you have brokers. You have brokers. Now, if you want to learn how to trade, guys, my advice to you is walk into a broker that is close to you. Or, like here, we have Esco Trader, walk into them and say, I want to learn how to trade. Or find any educational outfit out there that a broker recommends that will help you. Most people offer their services for free, most people pay for them. I don't believe that paying to learn is the only way to differentiate between being scammed or not. Because I can be a good salesperson, but I'm selling poison to you.
Of course.
So I can do that very well. And so if I'm become offering my service for free, does not make it that the person that is offering it, that is offering a paid service, its own is much more authentic. No, it's not. I can decide to offer my services for free because I want to help people out. So the way to avoid being scammed is anyone that tells you come and invest 10,000 and get 20,000, please run. Number one.
Okay.
That's number one. Anyone that tells you, okay, I'm going to manage money for you, put the money in my account, please what? Run.
Run.
Anyone that tells you, okay, you know what, you don't know me, pay me $1,000, I will teach you how to trade. And you don't know anyone the person has taught that is making money. The person just tells you, come, I'll teach you, and shows you some report or result he has achieved that cannot be verified. Please run. If you want to really learn how to trade, my advice to you is just to be on the safe side, find a broker around you, connect to them, and tell them every broker I believe has an educational. If you're in Abuja, you're in Lagos, you can chat up a school trader, chat them up and say, hello, I'd like to learn how to trade. They have a robust educational system from newbie professional that will help you make money in the market. Forex is not a scam, but if you go the wrong way, you'll be scammed, right? That is it. And then finally, if you're here and you're wondering how next year will be, I beg you, Whether you don't know what you want to do with your life, or you know what you want to do, you don't know how to start, or you already started and you're having stunted growth, or you're doing well and you want to scale, make sure you learn trading. Trading is the only business or entrepreneurial outfit that does not that that does not have an overhead cost. You don't need a staff, you don't need an office, you don't need marketing, you don't need anything. Once you just learn this act of trading, you can trade from anywhere in the world. I used to tell people, I have a friend that will wake up and tell me, bro, I want to go to Netherlands. I want to go to London for the weekend. I'm like, okay. And he's wearing his three-quarter shorts with his slide, his backpack, and he travels. Everything he does is on his phone. He trades on his phone, he makes money on his phone, he can withdraw and he can spend his money anywhere in the world. That is freedom. So, guys, learn trading, learn it from the right source, and start to earn money in foreign currency, create your own alternate economy. Avoid being scammed by all these roadside people that flash. There's a lot of rubbish that's happening in the market. People come in and flash, show car, show you this, show you that, show you. Riches are loud, wealth is silent. Wealth whispers. There are a lot of
Mm,
people that are out there that
mm.
are managing hundreds of millions of dollars and they don't say a single word. So, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Harvey. It's been very insightful hanging out with you today. I hope we'll do this again and again.
Thank you
You
very
guys
much.
have heard it. If you want to learn how to trade Forex, approach your broker, approach a broker nearby and tell them that you want to learn, and you will be in the right hands. Or any other outfit that a broker recommends, and you will be in the right hands. And you've heard it all. If you hear persons say, bring your money, let me be giving you X% every month, run away. If you hear somebody say, bring your money and I will trade for you, run away. There are so many reasons why we are saying this, because a lot of persons are falling victims uh, of scammers in recent times, because data have shown that a lot of Nigerians are currently trooping into forex trading, and a lot of them are getting scammed by the day. That is why we are out here to expose and to educate. So always come here and subscribe, click on the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. We will constantly bring you information and the new tactics that they are using to scam persons, and how you can be able to avoid such pitfalls. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. This will be the end of this live session. We'll do this again by next week. Thank you.